Yo, what's up? All right, Raiders lose 2019 to the Denver Broncos. Let's talk about it real quick. I'm going to start off with 5 things I want to say. One, I don't take back anything I said in the last video. If I offended you and you cried about it, Denver Bronco fans, kiss my ass. I don't care. Do I feel like your team sucks? Yeah, I still do. Does my team suck? Yeah, they do. They're old and they're not good right now. Your team last year sucked with Paxton Lynch. You upgraded your quarterback, and that was really it. You lost some players on defense, and you drafted okay, I guess. That new pass rusher, I didn't see him at all. I didn't hear his name at all. But that's my point, okay? Team sucks. Apparently my team sucks too. All right? So I don't take back anything I said about that. Don't. Another first half, and the Raiders played great football. What do you know? Last week, as you know, Raiders played great for fucking 3/4 of football. I'd say mainly 1/2 of football, and then they gave it away, and they gave it away a lot last week. They gave them 20 points, a lot, to win the game, 33-13. This week, the Raiders do practically the same thing, but this time the Broncos crawled to come back to win the football game. We were up 19-7 in the third quarter, and they ended up scoring 13 more unanswered points to win the football game. Couple notes. Carr was great. Say what you want. I know a lot of people were hating on Carr all week long, man, and rightfully so. He had a terrible game. He was doing good at the beginning and then folded and got scared. This week, he did not get scared. He was in the pocket. He was sharp. He got sacked by Von Miller. Still got right back up. Still led the offense. He was great. He was throwing like 90-some percentage or 89% completion rated. 200 yards. He had a touchdown to Seth Roberts. He was great, man. Carr did great. I was very pleased with that. I was very pleased with the play calling. The script in the first half was great by Gruden again. The running game was great. Marshawn Lynch is picking up 8 to 5 yards a carry. It's great. But we had some troubles. We missed an extra point and got blocked. And our first drive, which started, which could have been a touchdown because we were at like the 5-yard line, it felt like at one point, ended only in 3 points. We got to finish our drives better with touchdowns and not field goals. Those bite us in the butt when it comes to points. And that extra point bit us in the butt as we lost by 1 point. Kind of like that scenario from last year against San Diego when we lost because of the extra point was missed. So that's that. First half, fantastic. The defense, fantastic. The defense. Can't say it enough. Rashawn Melvin came up big with an interception, which was on its way to giving Denver some points. Picked a beautiful ball off. It was fantastic. The defense held them under 100 yards again. The defense looked great. And then coming into the second half, what did Denver do? They adjusted well. They started running the ball more effectively. What happened last week? Gurley came out and started running down our throat. What happened this week? Same thing. Denver came back out and started running down our throat with that Lindsey kid. That Lindsey kid has speed, and we cannot defend against speed runners. We really can't. Saw that last week against Gurley. Couldn't keep up with his cuts and his speed on the outside. And sure enough, with this Lindsey kid, he broke free for like 50 yards, I believe. Almost felt like a couple times, but he had some really big runs. That Freeman kid wasn't doing shit. We were locking his ass down. Yeah, so and then opened up their offense, started gassing our defense. It's bad enough we didn't have much pass rush at all, but I give it up to Jonathan Hankins and Clinton McDonald. They stepped in, and they were doing very, very good. Give it up to Conley. Conley, I thought, had a pretty good game. I know a lot of you are probably going to blame him for that game-ending, catch and run that gave the Broncos an even better chance to kick that field goal in. I'm not putting that on him. The defense is gassed. There's one person on the defense I'm giving this L to, and I'm giving it to Bruce Irvin. Bruce Irvin deserves all the hell with this L. Get it? Because there's 2 L's in hell, and we're 0-2. I don't know. Whatever. Yeah, he deserves it, man. He's the captain of this defense. He did not play like the captain of this defense. I'm going to keep it straight with you. He gave up that penalty, arguing with the refs, cussing him out or whatever, because of whatever, you're getting held. Guess what? That instead of them only kicking 3 points, that gave him a touchdown. That ended up in a touchdown. And those points, those 4 points, ended up biting us in the ass because we lost by 1 point. Lost by 1 point. Bruce Irvin, that's not captain like football. I saw him getting in the faces. There's like 3 different scruffles with Bruce Irvin where he got to get pulled off of the field onto the sideline because they were like literally about to punch each other. Face masks were grabbed, and the refs didn't pull the flag out. And I was very surprised by this because I was expecting it. Once I saw it on my screen, I was like, "What, Bruce? What are you doing? This is the 4th quarter. Why are you going to do this?" And luckily, we didn't get a flag, but it didn't matter because we still lost the game. Not captain football. Him and Derek Johnson are the captains of this defense, and he's not displaying captain-like football. I don't care if Khalil Mack's gone. I'm going to say this again, and this is the last time I want to say it. I know a lot of people are going to be like, well, if we had Khalil Mack, we'd have a pass rush, and the pass rush would have won this game. Or Khalil Mack would have won that game. Khalil Mack would have sacked him. Khalil Mack did that before. Shut up. Khalil Mack's not on the team anymore. Khalil Mack is long gone. He's never coming back. He's not going to be a Raider ever again. And if he is, half of you will be aged 6 years plus. All right? Khalil Mack's gone. All right? We got to figure out what to do with the guys that we have in this pass rush that we have. These guys are more than capable to rush the passer. Are they effective as Khalil Mack was? No. But stop bringing him up. Stop using that as an excuse. It's not an excuse. The guys need to step up and they need to get to the passer. Bruce Irvin needs to step up and get to that fucking passer. All he wanted to do was rush the passer and play DE. Now you're doing it, so do it. Go get him. He's not doing that. He didn't. And then that 2-minute drill drive that the Broncos were doing, he fucking was walking. He was walking and he patted. Oh, you gotta go see it. You gotta go see it. Look it up. If you haven't seen that, go look at it. He walked back to his position. He like patted Arden Key with attitude, like to scoot the fuck over, and then he just did this Cinderella fucking spin and fucking walked. And the guy, I forgot what play that was, but that was good. The Broncos were driving to win the game right there with that field goal. That pissed me off, dude. That pissed me off. I'm really pissed at Bruce Irvin. Not happy with him at all because of that. Gruden also deserves to hold the L. You got to be smarter, dude. You got to be very, very smarter on trying to convert. You got to be aggressive, Gruden. Be fucking aggressive. Yes, you have Marshawn Lynch. Yes, he's a great runner. Yes, he can truck everybody. But guess what? These guys obviously had been planning for that. They were ready for Lynch. They wanted to stop him, and that's what they were doing. And sure enough, how many times? 3 different times in this game, whether it was 4th down, 3rd down, or 3rd and 1 or whatever, we give it to Lynch, and he's stuffed. He is stuffed because it's too predictable. Too predictable. You've seen it coming from a mile away. Gruden deserves this L. Keith Smith, man. You're a great blocker, but you know what? If you catch that ball, the game is over. So he also deserves a piece of this L. I don't think Carr deserves any heat. I don't think the defense, besides Bruce Irvin, really deserves any heat. I thought they played pretty well. Charles Melvin and Conley had a pretty good day. And Maurice Hurst, shout out to him. He got his first career sack. Arden Key was getting very close, but not close enough. Got to, just do a little better next week, man. Was there anything else I wanted to say? I'll give the Broncos credit on this and this only. They definitely outcoached us in that 4th quarter, that second half. I'll give them that. Definitely outcoached us. The up-tempo offense and us not being able to get off the field with our old defense that we have really hurt us. And ultimately, it very much helped them came back into the game and win it. So I got to give them credit for that. That was very smart. We got outcoached in the second half. We played a great first half. It's on to the next one now. 0-2. We play the 2-0 Miami Dolphins. I think the Raiders and Broncos are very mediocre, average football teams. I don't think any which one is worse than the other at this point. KC is a real problem right now. That kid threw 6 touchdown passes today. Are you serious, bro? And Miami, I think Miami might be in the middle of the pack too, like an average football team. And I'll leave it with this, because I know a lot of people are going to be in my comments. If you made it this far to the end of the video, like it, comment, subscribe. If you're new, if you hate me, if you want to be a Raider hater, you can subscribe too. I really don't give a shit. But I'll leave you with this, and if you made it this far, then I'm glad that you'll hear this. We started 2-0 last year, okay? We started 2-0, and we thought we were going to the Super Bowl. We thought we were winning the AFC West. And what happened? Our season ended in Washington on Sunday night in Week 3. And we finished 6-10. We only won 4 games after Week 3. So I'll leave you with this peace of mind. We're 0-2, yes. We had a great first half and came and fought very hard with probably one of the best teams in the league in week 1. And in week 2, we really won the game. We were going to win the game. We didn't finish at the last minute. So we need to learn how to finish. And that's who we are as a football team right now. We could talk about how we need to get better and how we need more defense. That's for the future, okay? As of right now, we need to figure out what we can do as a team to win right now. And that's just finish. So now what the coaches need to go and do is figure out how the fuck do we finish a football game in the 4th and 3rd quarter. Because that's all that matters right now. And anything can happen. Anything can happen. We can go 10-6. You know, we can only lose 4 more games. That's possible. If that would happen last year, it could happen this year. So I'm not keeping my head down. I'm very disappointed. I was mad earlier. You know, it's been like 4 hours since the game ended or so. Raiders 0-2. On to the Miami Dolphins next week. Let's go. Like, comment, subscribe, share your comments. I'm sure I'll have some Khalil Mack comments in there. I'm sure I'll have some Denver Bronco fans staying up all night on their computers like this. I'm gonna talk shit to the Raider fans. Faggots. Anyways, I'm Mr. Raider Kid. You know what to do. I'll see you guys later in the week. We'll talk Dolphins. As always, go Raiders. It's Raider Nation. I'm here for the long run, buddy. Till next time, boy.